players that see a smile on your face in the morning and see a coach that wants to be there and is very prepared, they will go through the wall for you. After we won the Cup in '08 there, I had players saying things to me that how I changed their career and how I kept them at the game, and these are things I never knew about these players. A player actually almost said to me, "You saved me with my career. You saved me in a way where I didn't want to play anymore until I started seeing you on the ice, and the more I saw you, the better I got." And it was just amazing to hear that. You didn't know that. I never knew that, but I knew it during the celebration when he put his arms around me and whispered it with bawling his eyes out, telling me it. Why I love both sports so much is you're by yourself here without a team, without a group of coaches, without trainers, and it's just you. Whereas when you're involved in a team sport, you rely on everybody to make it happen. They talk about many different types of levels of skaters. The pure skater, they say he's just got natural talent. Well, I don't know about that. It's about repetition, and it's about situations and simulations, as I always say, and the breakdown of a player in that environment, and just to get that feel. And once you get that feel, that's called muscle memory. And once you have that, now you can click into it every single time. I love passing. I love shooting, and being with the guys, with the pros, or even being with kids. I could be out in the rink forever. Steve Martin's, I wouldn't say he's the best little skater I've seen. He might be the best I've ever seen with the amount of energy that he puts into his stride, his effort. He never stops. Smaller in stature, but the heart's like a lion. Baseball moves, hockey puck's moving, basketball is moving. This game is the funniest game of them all because his ball just looks at you and it dares you to hit it. And I think some people would be better off if the ball was moving. I'm going into my 20th year of youth level hockey. It is the hardest position to be in as a coach. I can see on the faces of pro players if they get on the ice with me, or pro coaches even, that have never gotten involved in schools. They'll say, "How do you do it?" It is a full day to keep their attention at the camp itself. But oh yes, I mean, to see a gap-toothed little player just having the time of their life, and to be able to see 4 or 5 girls on the ice, to be able to keep up with the boys or even be better at that age because they're all gung-ho to do it, it's an incredible feeling. I think this game, as hockey, because I teach the thousands with kids with hockey, they're hooked. And I think kids are hooked in golf too once they get a chance to do it. Pitching is an area where you're only 20 yards away, and this is the back end of this little practice area, and pitching is just opening up the face and trying to get to that little flag, which is on that knoll. You first meet those players, Riley Hosfafel and Spencer Mahacek, you first meet them in rookie camp, and before you know it, they're part of the Chicago Wolves staff as far as a player, and ready to make that turn to get to the National Hockey League. Yeah, it's amazing to see such young leadership out of those two players. They're true leaders. They've always been leaders with their junior hockey, and it's showing in their pro hockey right now.
This is Judd Surratt saying so long from the Wachovia Center, where the Philadelphia Phantoms have defeated the Chicago Wolves 5-2 and become the 2005 Calder Cup champions.
In '05 we lost. That hurt, that stung. It haunted me until I had the Calder Cup in my front seat belted, and I was bringing it to my family. And I turned that cup around and I saw the plate for the Philadelphia Phantoms. And I tapped it and I rubbed it and I said, "You are now out of my life." It was my first. And there's poor souls out there that have never had a chance to win. And then there's lucky souls out there like Wendell Young that have won many. But you never get fed up of winning. And I've heard that the first is still the best. Well, I want to be able to compare. I want to win a second or a third.